along with me if you know the words. I'm in the mood for stories. Hey, how about you? I'm in the mood for stories. Hey, how about you? I'm in the mood for stories. Hey, how about you? Hey, hey, what do you say? I'm in the mood for that today. Hey, hey, what do you say? I'm in the mood for that. I'm in the mood for dancing. Hey, how about you? I'm in the mood for dancing. Hey, how about you? I'm in the mood for dancing. Hey, how about you? Hey, hey, what do you say? I'm in the mood for that today. Hey, hey, what do you say? I'm in the mood for that. One more verse. I'm in the mood for singing. Hey, how about you? I'm in the mood for singing. Hey, how about you? I'm in the mood for singing. Hey, how about you? Hey, hey, what do you say? I'm in the mood for that today. Hey, hey, what do you say? I'm in the mood for that. Thank you guys for listening to that song. My name is Miss Stacia, if you do not know, and this is how I like to get started at story time to warm up. Put your hands out like this. We're going to tap our legs, clap our hands. Do it with me. Good job. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as high as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as low as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as fast as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as slow as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as quietly as we can. Hello. All right. Well, today we have some really fun fall stories. It's November, which means it's the month of Thanksgiving, where we eat loads of food and we eat some pumpkins. We can still go to the pumpkin patch, and we go to the apple orchard, and what else do we do in the fall? We rake leaves. Yeah, that's what I do in the fall. All right, so our first story is, I just said it, it's about a pumpkin. And it's called The Rollaway Pumpkin. And I do not know how to say the author's name. Junia Wonders? Maybe Junia? I'm not sure. And Daniela Volpari. So sit back and relax and enjoy this story. On a windy autumn day, Marla Little comes running down the hill yelling, "Help! My giant pumpkin is rolling away!" Onward it goes, rolling and turning with no sign of stopping. "Watch out!" she yells as her pumpkin rolls ahead toward the farmer's shed. "Diddly-doo, what shall I do?" "Hurry, let's go after it before it rolls any farther," offers the farmer. "Watch out!" she yells as her pumpkin rolls ahead toward the baker's wagon. "Diddly-doo, what shall I do?" "Hurry! Let's go after it before it rolls any farther," offers the baker. "Watch out!" she yells as her pumpkin rolls ahead toward the milkman's cart. "Oh, diddly-doo, what shall I do?" "Oh, everybody yell with me. Hurry! Let's go after it before it rolls any farther." And everybody, will you yell watch out with me? Because we all know we gotta yell watch out again. Oh, watch out! She yells as her pumpkin rolls ahead toward the butcher's shop. Everybody, if you want to, diddly-do, oh, what shall I do? Hurry, let's go after it before it rolls any farther, offers the butcher. She got a whole parade running after this pumpkin with her. Watch out! She yells as her pumpkin rolls ahead toward the parade marchers. Oh, diddly-do, what will we do? Hurry, let's go after it before it rolls any farther, offer the parade marchers. Look, a giant pumpkin is leading the way. This is the best vegetable parade ever. Hurry, says the chef. The marchers will be here soon, and those marchers will be hungry. A feast we must make ready. Diddly-do, I don't know what to do, shouts Marla Little as her pumpkin rolls toward the chef, stirring a very big cauldron on the lawn. In one swift move, she tips the cauldron forward so her giant pumpkin rolls into it, never to come out again. Well, not until the most delicious pumpkin soup is cooked and served to everybody. The end. Oh man, that could have been bad if they hadn't caught that pumpkin in time. Okay, we are going to do a song. And what happens in the fall time? What falls down from trees? Leaves! You're right. Okay, so if you know the song The Farmer in the Dell, this song is the same song, just different words. Here we go. I'm going to sing it first, and then we can do it again, okay? So you can sing along. The leaves are falling down. The leaves are falling down. Red, yellow, green, and brown. The leaves are falling down. Good job. Let's do it again. The leaves are falling down. The leaves are falling down. Red, yellow, green, and brown. The leaves are falling down. Good job. Let's do it one more time. The leaves are falling down. The leaves are falling down. Red, yellow, green, and brown. The leaves are falling down. Wonderful job. What are your favorite colors of the leaves? I think my favorite is red. Maybe yellow. I'm not a fan of the brown though. I can tell you that much. Okay. Our next story is another story. It takes place right now in the fall. And it is called Melina's Jam by Svetlana. Oh boy. Radvieva. I have a weird name too. Stacia. Not a lot of people have that name. So people who have cool names like this, I feel bad when I can't say them right. But Svetlana, Radivioeva. Do your best with that one. All right. Here we go. Melina was a hedgehog who lived in the woods. She loved her tea. She loved her books. But most of all, she loved her raspberry garden. In the spring, Melina cared for each raspberry bush. She mulched, she tugged, she watered. Lovely garden, called a neighbor squirrel. Melina gave a polite smile. Later, she took a sip of tea, pulled a book from her bag, and read. Her raspberry bushes were excellent listeners. In the summer, Melina watched her raspberry garden grow and grow and grow. She plucked, she plopped, and she stirred. Nice work, called a neighbor mouse. Melina gave a polite smile. Look at her little house. Later, she took a sip of tea. She pulled a book from her bag and read. Her jars of raspberry jam were excellent listeners, too. In the fall, Melina organized her jars of raspberry jam. She labeled, she counted, and then she shelved. Look at all that jam. Wow, called a neighbor rabbit. That jam looks amazing. Melina was so proud she actually said thank you. And then she paused. Maybe she could spare one jar of jam. Here, said Melina, this is for you. Soon, 2 other neighbors stopped by. We heard your raspberry jam is delicious, said a bird. Oh, said Melina. Surely she could part with 2 more jars, but before long, this happened. Can everybody see what's happening? She's giving all her jam away. She's not drinking any tea. Can everybody drink some tea with me? Put your pinky up. She's not drinking any tea. She's giving all of her jam away that she prepared all year for. At last, Melina was able to take a sip of tea. Everybody? She pulled a book from her bag, excited to read to her shelves of jam. She turned and... Oh no! Melina hurried to her garden. She hoped to find enough berries for one last jar of jam, but only a single berry was left. How will I ever make it through winter with a single raspberry? Melina wondered as she arrived home. That's when she heard something. Lots of somethings. Surprise! Shouted her neighbors. We wanted to return the favor, said a rabbit. We brought you some jars of goodness for you, said a mouse. Oh, thanks, everybody, said Melina. Winter came, but as it went, Melina and her neighbors readied her raspberry garden for the months ahead. They cleared, they covered, they pruned. Later, Melina took a sip of tea, pulled a book from her bag, and read. It turned out her neighbors were excellent listeners, too. Melina was a hedgehog who lived in the woods. She loved her tea, she loved her books, she loved her raspberry garden. But enjoying these things with her neighbors? Well, she loved that most of all. The end. And if you wanted to make some jam, there's a jam recipe at the end of this storybook. And a note from the author, which I'm not going to read to you, but if you check this story out from the library, you could read it, or your grown-up could read it for you. So this story is waiting for you. All right, friends, that is all the time that we have today. Thank you so much for watching Virtual Storytime. This is how I like to say goodbye, everybody. Put your hands up in the air. We're going to wiggle our fingers. Wiggle, wiggle fingers way up to the sky. Wiggle, wiggle fingers. Wave them all goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in person at the library soon. Goodbye. You should get one of these from your teacher or your grown-up. And what you need to fill out, if you are the age of 0 to 17, this top part is the only part you need to fill out. Then take it home, flip it over, and have your grown-up fill out the back. And that is all that you need to do. If you are 18 to 118, so if you're a grown-up already, you just need to fill out the whole front. And don't even worry about the back, just the front. And that's all you have to do. And then you wait until I come to school and pick up the library card applications. I will make all of your library cards for you. And then you will have your own library card that you can use at the Manchester District Library, and I cannot wait until you do.